Hello, my name is Amanda. I'm 15 years old, and as the title of this video so cleverly states, these are my thoughts on makeup. I'm here to tell whoever may stumble across this video that makeup might not be the harmless, fun and dandy thing that they think it is. And whether you're a guy or a girl, 8 years old or 50 years old, I want you to hear this. This is actually a speech I wrote for speech class, but I did make some edits and I do not have it memorized, so I might be awkwardly looking away and scrolling down on my computer at various times. This topic is something very close to my heart, and it's probably a viewpoint shared by very few others, which is why I wanted to stick it up on the interwebs. So, makeup. It's been around for centuries, but in all that time, has anyone really thought about the effects it has on people? There are certain things that seem fine at a glance, but are actually destructive when looked at more closely. Makeup seems like such a simple, innocent thing, but the more I've thought about it, the more I think that while makeup can seem fun and harmless, it ultimately does more damage than good. The first thing that makes me say this is that makeup sends the message that God's creations can and should be improved. Now, whether you're a Christian or not, you probably have some standard of belief that people are beautiful. So even if you don't believe in God, I ask that you still listen to what I have to say. Glamour.com conducted an experiment and says that we challenged young women across the country to note every negative or anxious thought that they had about their bodies over the course of one full day. The result they got was that 97% of participants said that they had at least one moment in the day where they hated their body. Women are already insecure because of what society, media, peers, and even family members tell them. And then you bring makeup into it, and it opens up a whole new world of difficulties. Mint.com, a finance website that has some statistics on this matter, says that 4 out of 5 women wear makeup. There's different reasons that women wear makeup. Some are insecure and wear it because they legitimately think they need it. Some say that it boosts their confidence. Some say it's simply to enhance features. Some wear it just because it's what's socially acceptable. And some wear it just to have fun and be girly. However, most of these reasons actually go against what God says about us. God tells us in Psalm 139 that we're fearfully and wonderfully made, knit together in our mother's womb. Genesis 1:27 says that we're made in God's image. Jeremiah 29:11 says that God has great plans for us, and Ephesians 1:11 says that God prepared good works for us to do. Clearly, we're beautiful and precious in God's eyes, yet we still say that we're not good enough as is. I truly believe that the idea that makeup makes us more beautiful is sinful. If I was more beautiful with mascara and eyeshadow, God would have made me with mascara and eyeshadow. Even saying that makeup is positive because it enhances your God-given features is sort of twisted. Again, if my face needed enhancement, God would have made it that way. But God made me exactly how He saw most beautiful. Saying that my face should be enhanced is like looking at a famous art piece that is considered beautiful and precious, tossing glitter on it, and saying, that's better. No one would do that, because it's been acknowledged that painting is completely, perfectly beautiful as it is. And so are we. The only way that makeup makes us more beautiful or enhances our features is by the world standards, which we are unreliable and often downright ridiculous. We need to remember that God made us in the beautiful way He saw fit, and that trumps any reason to wear makeup. And again, even if you don't believe that statement personally, you must have some sort of belief that there's beauty in all humans, in which case arguing against my point would be contradictory to your own. A second thing to consider is that makeup wastes time, money, and energy that could be far better spent on a lot of other things. Mint.com says that on average, women will spend $15,000 on makeup in their lifetime. $3,770 of that on mascara, $2,750 of that on eyeshadow, and $1,780 of that on lipstick. This is a ridiculous amount of money to be spending on something so insignificant. Let's say a woman started wearing makeup at age 13 and continued until age 60. They could have an extra $320 laying around each year that could be spent on necessities, put in a savings account, spent on other wanted things that will last longer than makeup, or even donated. It's also estimated by Mint.com that women spend 20 minutes a day putting on makeup. Women put on makeup in the morning, so the average woman wakes up 20 minutes earlier than she would if she did not wear makeup. 20 minutes seems like such a small amount, but sleep is vital for your body to function properly, and sleep definitely affects mood. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who would say that mood and attitude is far more important than looks. Also, this 20 minutes spent applying makeup is not even counting the extra time spent when a girl is first learning to apply makeup, time spent watching tutorials on YouTube or doing research about makeup, and time spent actually shopping for it. Additionally, we make all this fuss about texting and driving, but what about applying mascara and driving? That seems equally dangerous, and I've actually been in a car, looked over, and seen the female driver applying makeup either at a stoplight or in traffic. In the grand scheme of things, you have to wonder, is makeup really worth the effort and resources that we put into it? My final reason for believing makeup to be a negative thing is that encouraging the wearing of makeup ultimately generates a feeling of shame in women and girls. At any given time, if you look around you, nearly every female is wearing some type of makeup, even if it's only simple things like mascara or foundation. In a workplace such as an office, restaurant, or any store, I guarantee that you would have great difficulty finding a female employee who is not wearing makeup. Why exactly is that? Well, it's because it's become the socially accepted thing for women to wear makeup. If you're tidied up and wearing makeup, you're fresh, ready, and professional. But again, why is that? When I'm not wearing makeup, why should I be any less respected, taken any less seriously, than when I have on mascara, eyeliner, foundation, and blush? In reality, the amount of powder on my face has no effect on my worthiness to be respected and taken seriously. As I've already addressed, a woman's face is already beautifully made by God, so telling us that we only look professional with makeup on is insulting to me, to God, and to the female gender as a whole. Makeup can even, at times, become a source of shame. For example, women with lighter hair also have lighter eyebrows and lighter eyelashes, but something that society is essentially saying with the production of makeup, particularly mascara, is that women with light eyelashes are not as pretty as women with dark eyelashes, so mascara is a necessity. This sends the message to women and even young girls that they're not good enough as they are, and that's sickening. Another thing that's common to see and hear is that being tan is better than being pale. So a lot of girls go out and buy foundation that's darker than their natural skin tone to appear more tan. But again, this is telling girls that they should be ashamed of their natural looks because being pale is somehow less beautiful, and then giving them a foundation to put on. Another thing that society finds wrong with the average woman's face is acne. Let's be real. Every grown person on the planet knows that acne is a natural part of puberty and being a teenager, and it's even a normal thing for a lot of adults. Yet I still get told that clear skin is far better, and I need to be ashamed of what naturally occurs on my face and cover it up. I'm sorry, why should I have to hide what everyone knows I have just to appear more beautiful? The fact is that I should not have to hide it. My acne and I should be considered just as beautiful as the next girl, because we all have flaws, and clear skin is just not a reality for a lot of people. In a similar way, freckles are often seen as a negative thing, so women will sometimes put on foundation in order to appear more clear-skinned. But girls with freckles are beautiful, and their freckles just give their faces more character. Hopefully after this, you can at least sort of understand where I'm coming from, and that makeup has more damaging effects than positive ones. I'd like to clarify that I do not believe, nor am implying, that makeup is an inherently terrible, sinful thing. I own makeup and wear it sometimes too. I'm also not pointing fingers at anyone and saying that it's anyone's fault in particular. What I am saying is that our society today has turned makeup into a negative thing, and that's not okay. For me, it really boils down to intentions. Makeup should be done simply for the fun girliness of it and nothing else. It should not be looked down upon to not wear makeup, and it should not be looked down upon to wear makeup. At the start of this video, the reason I said that I wanted you to watch this no matter your gender or age is because we need to fix this issue of makeup's negative side, and we can all have a part in fixing it. If you're a guy and you happen to watch this, then please, don't buy into what pop culture defines a beautiful woman as, because that's the same pop culture that degrades us by telling us we're only beautiful with makeup on. Instead, love and respect women and all people, and don't base your love and respect on makeup or even just beauty itself. If you're a young girl and you happen to watch this, then please, don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or that you look great with a little eyeliner and blush. Instead, be confident in the fact that you already look great, but don't put looks at the center of your focus. If you're a young woman and you happen to watch this, then please, stop feeling like you have to put on makeup to go to the grocery store or to go to work. Instead, have confidence in who you are, and go be awesome with or without makeup on your face. If you're an older woman and you happen to watch this, then please, don't put yourself down because you don't look like you did when you were younger and put on makeup to cover up what you're unhappy with. Instead, be joyful you've made it this far in life, embrace what you're discontent with, and start sharing wisdom with the young girls that need it. And whoever you are, if you happen to watch this, then please, don't go back to browsing YouTube without taking my words to heart. Instead, remember what I've said, and more importantly, know that what is on the outside is not nearly as important as what is on the inside. Because maybe if we all decided to believe this, amazing things could happen. Thank you so much for taking time to listen. I hope this inspired or encouraged you, or just gave you something to think about. My sources are in the description below. Please comment with any thoughts you may have, and have an amazing day, and remember that you're beautiful and loved.